What's up, guys? Happy 5th of July. I hope you had an awesome 4th of July. We had a kind of a crazy one. People started in the house behind ours blowing off fireworks at like 12:30 at night. That's when they started. It's like, guys, you gotta stop. My little baby was like going crazy and everything. But anyway, today we're starting a new series called Mission Possible. And we just finished our last series, so we're starting a new one. And it's about our mission from God and what God has called for us, okay? So today our mission is to be real. Okay, what is that talking about? It's talking about as we are Christians, God has given us a mission, and this mission for this week is to be real. Okay, what does that mean? So there's a parable that Jesus tells in Luke, and it's Luke 18 verses 9 through 14, and it says, to some who were confident in their own righteousness and looked down on everyone else, Jesus told this parable. 2 men went up to the temple to pray. One was a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee stood by himself and prayed, God, I thank you that I am not like the other people, robbers, evildoers, adulterers, and even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week and give a tenth of what I get. But the tax collector stood at a distance. He would not even look up to heaven, but beat his breast and say, God, have mercy on me, a sinner. I tell you, this man, rather than the other, went home justified before God. For all who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Now, what is this parable talking about? It's talking about a Pharisee is the teacher of the law, is one of the high-ranking priests of the temple in Jerusalem in the first century. And a lot of times they were really full of themselves. They were thinking that they were so much better than everyone else. And so this Pharisee says, God, thank you that I'm not like these other evil people. Thank you that I am so awesome. And this other guy's a tax collector, which is the lowest form of lowest robber, evil person that everyone looked down on. And he said, God, I am an awful person, and I can't even approach you. And Jesus says, which of these do you think is exalted? And what he's saying is those who are humble, those who are real, those who are not trying to cover up their sins, those who are not trying to be someone that they're not are who God looks to. So we have to humble ourselves rather than exalt ourselves to God. And what does exalt mean? It means talk ourselves up, okay? So as we go to God in prayer, as we try to be real with God and with ourselves, we need to humble ourselves and go and not wear these phony masks and not be people that we think that other Christians want to see, but Christians that we actually are. That means what we're struggling with, what we're hurting with. Go to your pastor. Go to me or Misty or your parents or whoever and say, this is what I need help with. This is who I am. So this week, I challenge you to be real with yourself, be real with God, be real with those around you, okay? Another thing that Jesus talks about, it says, what is our mission? So if we're talking about our mission, what is our mission? And we're going to flip over to Matthew 23, verses 13 through 15. It says, Jesus is talking again to the religious leaders who were so full of themselves. And he says, woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You shut the door of the kingdom of heaven in people's faces. You yourselves do not enter, nor do you let others enter who are trying to. Guys, it's so important that as we proclaim the good news of Jesus, as we proclaim the good news of that God came to earth to redeem us and to build the bridge so that we can have that Eden-like relationship with God, that we're not misrepresenting who we are, okay? We cannot try and be holier than thou. We cannot try and be better than those around us. Submit yourselves to the Lord. Humble yourselves before the Lord and before others, and God will do awesome things in your life. So, that's what we have this week. A couple of announcements. This Friday at 8:15 p.m., we're going to be doing a movie night. And then also this Saturday at Lake Pelham, we're going to be doing Lake Day. So come, be prepared, check your email. We'll give you more deets. If you have any questions, contact me or Misty or Miss Rebecca, and we can give you everything that you need. All right, peace out. We'll see you Tuesday at 7. All right, bye.